How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Mecha Wrestling, and welcome back to a new TEW 2016 series on my channel, known as Into the Stratusphere. I thought this would be a pretty cool idea to go with because of the fact that Trish has just had an amazing match with Charlotte at SummerSlam and has retired from in-ring competition, so I thought, why not have her running a company in Ontario, Canada? But Trish isn't the only WWE alumni who will be working in this company. You've got 3 Hall of Famers, 2 being Edge and Christian, and the other one being Lita. So I've got them all signed to exclusive PPAs. So the only people who could actually sign them up are like WWE or like AEW on like written deals. But it means that not these wrestlers cannot be signed to any other like smaller companies. So we have a while to work with these guys. I've got them signed on 3-year deals, so they won't be going anytime soon unless they've snapped up by WWE. But the one interesting thing is when I have tried seeing if they would resign, they actually won't because they're bigger than the actual company size at the moment, which is a small company. So yeah, that's going to be quite the hurdle should Edge or Christian go, because those 2 do not want to negotiate, but Lita will still negotiate if you go into employment here. She still wants to talk, so that's ideal. I've made my own image pack for this as well, so expect a lot of custom images with this series. Anyway, I've decided to give the company 50k just because of I imagine Trish would have got a decent amount from a SummerSlam paycheck, so I thought he might as well invest that into the company. So yeah, we're going to just have a brief look at the product so you'll know what this company is looking like when going forward. So the key difference between this and WWE is the fact that the wrestlers are rated equally on performance and popularity, which means that even though certain wrestlers might not necessarily have the best popularity in certain things or like certain places of the world, it will still mean they're going to get good ratings because they can perform decently in the ring. And I thought this would be appropriate because whilst Trish grew up in the WWE, in the whole, you've got faces and heels, and it's rated on who's the most popular person in that company. Wrestling has evolved to the sense that women's wrestling's become a bigger deal in the company, and also the fact that people are actually performing better. Like, it's not just Great Khali lumbering around looking like an absolute just someone out of his depth, basically. So you got match intensity on 20% and match danger on 40%. That was basically based off the product definition, which I've got down here. You can read what all this means. And I went onto the data checks, and it basically recommended that I went on match intensity 20 and match danger 40. So yeah, that's fun. I'm not going to change any of these for a while. So that is it. I'm not completely sure what roles Edge, Christian, Lita, and Trish will actually take part in. Like, as you can see here, you've got them in like default pushers because I had to like pretty much put them in the actual company myself, so I wouldn't have to go around and basically sign them straight at the start. I could just have them in straight away. And I will admit that I have put them on lower wages because I wouldn't imagine if they're running the company itself that they want too much money from the shows themselves. Like, I really wish you could have like multiple like user avatars for the company. Let's say it's like a multi-owned company or whatever. Like, there's no paying that way, but I guess TEW 2020 might improve that. So yeah, titles wise, I know what kind of things I want, but I'm not sure what images I'll necessarily use, because I'm definitely saying outright there's going to be a women's title and there's going to be a world title because of the fact I've got a women's division and I've got a men's division, so it just makes sense that way. And this episode really is me just going through what we've got going on with this company and anything like that that people may be interested in, and possibly sign a few people that I feel like will benefit the company itself. So, in terms of broadcasting, I can't actually get anyone yet because of the fact we're a small company. So, if I go here, there's like no networks available. So, we are going to be working towards that, but we will probably be doing some events. I'm not sure what the events will be called. It'll be something I will figure out down the line. But I reckon the next episode of this will be the first event of Stratusphere. So you will have like a brand new company with a lot of different wrestlers and stuff and different storylines. Like I'll probably reveal some of the wrestlers I'm gonna consider signing in this video, but I'm not gonna show you everyone because showing you everyone's just pointless. Like fair enough, it's kind of good to have an idea on who people are actually coming into the company and stuff. But if I want people for this company, I'm having a look in Canada because unfortunately Trish is not American, despite her being in the country for a while and stuff like that. She's not. She's technically from Ontario, so there's quite a few decent options that I feel might be useful for the company itself. Like for example, one person I do want in Stratusphere is Alicia Atu, who I feel could be a very good like backstage interviewer should I want to do anything with that. Any segments which includes like talking and stuff, where like there's some hype behind the scenes. I'm not going to do any like travel coverage because that's a bit naff and it costs the company a bit. Like if if the money I had was smaller, I'd be more worried. But I'm still a small company, so travel shouldn't be covered. And Alicia too saying that she wants 240, which is completely understandable. She is a great interviewer, in my opinion. So that contract's made official. I think I would like. I'm trying to think who else is there that I could go for. I mean, Austin Aries could be a good shout, but I don't know. Depends how much he is per show. Not. I'm gonna probably get back to that one. No, I can tell you one thing. Like, I'm super excited to work with a smaller company because it feels like I have more freedom in what I can actually do for these kind of things. Like, for example, I'll tell you one person who, if I was looking just for good road agents, or whatever, I'd probably go for Bill DeMott because he isn't that bad. But that being said, I think Trish is like 90 for psychology, and I think for especially when it comes to like road agents, you want someone with super high. I think it was psychology, so they can build the match reasonably well. Just to see if there's anyone here that like would pique my interest. Like I'm just gonna say outright, I'm probably not gonna be signing a lot of WWE guys because it doesn't make sense, especially in the first like few months of the save to bring in loads and loads of WWE guys because it's like where's the challenge in that? So I'm actually going to look at what I need because I'll tell you one thing I do need for Canada. I need a Canadian referee because with there aren't actually many referees that can work in Canada. However, like Brian Hebner would be a good shout. Youngest son of Earl Hebner. Like he'd be a good shout, but I feel like the one I will probably go for if I can find him. I believe it's basically I want someone who's like cheap to actually have because mind you, these are pay per appearances, so it's going to cost me money per event to basically have these referees in. And I think I'm going to go for is it Todd Sinclair? No, it's not Todd Sinclair. He's on ROH one. I think it's Martin. No, it's not Martin Tremblay. Sorry for trying to. I think I'm gonna go for Jonathan Ash. Unfortunately he is in the tri-state, but for a company of this size, I feel his refereeing skills are passable. Like obviously you're not gonna get in travel cover because there's no point. I'm gonna put you in like 450, 480. That's not bad. Like trying to get people on lower than they're actually worth is quite beneficial at the end of the day. And then if we wanna, is there any what do I want? I kind of road agents I can kind of get away with for now because I've got like Trish, Edge, and Christian who can do that if they're not working on commentary or whatever. So I think I'm gonna have a look at my trying to figure out people for the women's division because honestly, the women's I feel like Trish, especially with her being a groundbreaking women's wrestler, she's gonna want like some good people in. Like I'm probably gonna bring in who I'll bring in Casey. I'll bring in Casey Spinelli. She looks decent. Like her psychology isn't the best, but like for a company that's quite small, I feel like she's going to be a good working hand or whatever. It's like she's 34, like she's got something to offer still. One other person I'm going to pick up, although I'm not, I would like to bring in Kimberly. I'm not sure if she would necessarily be available. Yeah, screw it. I'm bringing in Kimberly. She's really, really cheap, and I could probably get it for like 350, not covered. And yeah, I think I'm probably gonna check the contracts off screen just to see if there's anyone like who I could bring in. Still, I mean, Flynn, Victoria would not be a bad if I was wanting someone alongside Lita to basically help the younger generation. I don't think she would be bad. Like I'll see if I can negotiate her down to like or if I can get her down to like 980, that's kind of a good deal. So if I'm going on events and events and ATV shows, if I do that, she accepts 980. That's kind of good little signing, honestly. And I feel like I've got like enough that I'm showing you on screen for the women's division, at least so far. Because I don't. Let's be honest. If I show you everyone, it's gonna get a bit boring, isn't it? So let's try and figure out who I could get from Canada who could be in my men's division who could be quite solid. Where is he? Did I see him? No, I haven't yet. I'm not gonna bring Chris Jericho. Not interested anyway, but it's good to see that he's on the shortlist to kind of be like, yeah, I can work in America, not America, in Canada. I think if my company was like regional, I think Jericho might consider it, but nah, it's not happening. I will probably bring in. Let's see if there's anyone that piques my interest. Flip Gordon's not too bad. I feel like could do a job. Yeah, I'll bring in Flip Gordon. Like he's not. Oh, I can't. Never mind. So I've just seen that he's an exclusive PPA to ROH. So that's kind of annoying. Let's see. Glenn Gilberti's a road agent for Impact. Yeah, Impact. So that's not happening. I mean, he's not the best in ring. He's a bit. I think he's quite popular though. Yeah, he's reasonably popular in Canada. I mean, I don't think it will necessarily be like a wrestler, like a good like in-ring wrestler 90% of the time, but it's decent to say that Grado could be an option, just as someone solid in the ring. Get him on about 420 just for the bands. Oh, he does want 500. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, Grado. So I apologize for the period of silence in this. I don't know if there's anyone that people would want me to bring in. Actually, that's a good point because I know there's going to be a period between this and the first event. So there might be some people that the comment section might think are good people to bring in from Canada. Like, if I can bring them in, I will definitely give them a shot. Like, for example, I might. Where is he? I think I'll tell you who I might give an opportunity if I can afford him. I can't even afford him. Never mind. Where is he? I've been told about this guy by one of my Twitch and YouTube followers and someone I actually know as well. The Arkham on Twitch is Peter Williams. I feel like he's just Canada through and through, and he's an older guy, so I feel like it would be more accepting to losing matches. I feel like maybe I might be able to get him on like 9. I'll try 980 because of his age. Okay, never mind. Can you events and TV shows? Never mind. I'm not. No, actually, I will go. I'll go for you. I'll give you about. I'll get 11.50 per appearance, and you're probably gonna not make loads of appearances, but like you're gonna definitely just be an option just at the back. And who else do I feel like could make an impact on the divisions? He might be a good shout, you know. I might bring in Rene Dupree because whilst he hasn't been in the companies for ages, like he's a decent little gem. Like I could really use as a kind of like the face of this company, maybe. And I'll see if I can get you on like 850. If I get you on 850, that is a steal. 900. That is not bad at all. Right, for someone who's like 30 pop because of him being in WWE, he's gonna be a great asset to the company. And is there anyone else that I feel like we could possibly benefit from? Ryback. Do I really want Ryback? Not really. And nah, I won't do that. I'll tell you who I might try. I might try Sean Maluta because he appeared in the he appeared in the Cruiserweight Classic, and I feel like on the independents he still has something to offer. So I feel he's someone cheap for me to throw in there when I'm not particularly wanting to spend a crap ton of money per show. So yeah, I think for now that's a good amount of signings just to go through the lot of decisions there. They've got like Alicia 2, Jonathan Ash, Casey Spinelli, Kimberly, Victoria, Grado, Peter Williams, Rene Dupree, and Sean Maluta. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the reveal of a new series. I apologize this has gone a bit long, but it's the start of a new series, so I feel like an introductory video was needed. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, leave a like, leave in the comments if there's anyone specific you want me to sign. But until next time, this has been Mecha Wrestling, and peace.